In the earlier videos we looked at turning on the navigation pane, and you can see it here, and we also turned on the style area pane. Now I can't see the style area pane because I'm currently in the view print layout. If I want to see the style area pane, I really need to get to the draft view. I can do this by pressing a key combination, Control Alt N, or I could have gone to View and chose Draft. Control Alt N drops you to Draft View, and Control Alt P puts you in Print Layout View. So I'll go Control Alt N again. So looking at my screen, I have my navigation pane on the left, I have my style area pane also on the left. Now what I want to do is bring up my styles pane. On the Home tab in the ribbon, you can actually see the Styles group, and in the bottom right corner of the Styles group is the Styles dialog box launcher. Now you can launch the styles as it shows you here by pressing Ctrl Alt Shift S, or just by clicking this button. Now how your styles pane appears depends on how you last left it, and I've gone for worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is it's floating, as you can see here, and really I want to dock it to the far right of my screen. How I do that is I double click the word styles at the top, and this will dock the styles pane on the right hand side. I can just as easily drag it off and just as easily double click and dock it again. Having turned on the styles pane and putting it on the right hand side of my screen, I then want to customize it a little bit. I can see some styles listed here, but I'm not really getting a preview of what these styles look like. So I'm going at the bottom of the styles pane and I'm ticking show preview. This will now give me a bit of a preview of what the normal style looks like, and when I rest on it, it actually tells me that normal is Arial 12 points, UK English, left aligned, single line spacing, etc. And as I rest on heading 1, I'm told the definition of the heading 1 style. The other thing that you can do in Word is you can actually bring up more than just the styles that are currently listed. I may want to see all the styles there are in Word, and for this I'll click the Options button in the bottom of the Styles pane. If I click the Options button, I can ask it to show me all styles, and I can ask it to sort them alphabetically. And I really don't want to see font formatting, bullets and numbering, and paragraph formatting unless they're technically styles. So really we want to reserve the Styles pane to just showing styles, not variations of formatting. So I would highly recommend that you set up these options listed here and go OK. Now what you see in the Styles pane is every style, all styles in Word, whether they're being used or not. And you can see that there's an awful lot of them, and how important finding the style behind something is in Word. The fact that a footer looks the way it does is because of the style behind it. The fact that the footnote text looks the way it does is because of the style behind it. So everything has an underlying style, and these are all the styles in Word listed alphabetically. And the preview is quite good because it gives us a preview. You could also inspect what styles have been applied by clicking on a paragraph or a sentence and actually using this button here at the bottom of the Styles Task Pane called Style Inspector. If I click the Style Inspector, this wee window here pops up. And what I can ask it to do is I can ask it to reveal any formatting by clicking this button. It basically tells me that the word should, which is the selected text, has got the normal style applied, which is Arial, English, left indent, 00, single line spacing, etc. I can easily close these reveal formatting panes just by hitting their close button. What I'd like to do now is make sure that you've got your screen set up with the navigation pane on the left, the styles area pane on the left, and the styles task pane on the right. And we'll get into applying styles shortly.